Well, even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be our visitors taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
I see the bunch of mean guys in the bandana tie, going on the west side, being a side guys. Anybody that I really recognize, ain't surprised to rock me to the vibe. I mean, you got to be alive, but I'm incentivized like in the thighs.
What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. Look at the big fella go. Inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Kyle Pitts, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Raiders will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
Well, this has been a quick start offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas.
Makes the score Raiders 7, visitors nothing. Joshua Carney to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Sunday. 15.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. There goes a gain of 4. And it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's taken in by Watson. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with the speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Maybe in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
3rd and 8.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's now.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And what they have to be careful of is pushing so hard to stay right there, to stay even with their opponent, that they gas themselves out. You know, it's almost like horse racing. Sometimes you don't want to take your horse right to the front and let them do all the work, and then someone catch them at the end and pass them up. You want to make sure you moderate what you're doing along the way, and then go for the big finish.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 50-yard line.
Set. Wide 80. Wide 80 hot. Go.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Herbert now. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And now a high kick, but he hit it straight up. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
15. Yellow.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all there will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Mahomes. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Gibbs. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of down.
It's a gain of 14.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
First down.
So here's a first and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Now here's Mahomes. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian Watson, 47 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. These two teams all tied after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football, as they've got it as we resume action.
Cam Little to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Offense set to get this drive started. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during the series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Play action. It's Herbert. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Campa.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game. Get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title. So they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Right back to him on first down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. Really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders have taken the lead. 16 touchdowns for the rookie during the regular season, and now he has his first in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
Joshua Hardy to kick off.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. He'll get this complete to Worthy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Yellow.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. This now a 3rd and 4.
Attack, attack! Line. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Will try and do this himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
13 yards. His offense was staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they picked up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on the keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Solid running there. And CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. 4-yard line. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35.
15. Hey, Ripley.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 48 yards now on the ground with just 7 carries.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Raheem Mostert taking it in from 11 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
rich and still in a hooligan clique. Rapping about I'm moving the bridge. Talk about now we're doing it quick. When the face you gonna be suing me quick. If we catch another case, I know it's true to be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break.
21. Hey, go Lion. Go.
Here's Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead. And it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw here, Herbert. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Oh, some strong running.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just want to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
50, yellow. 43, 15.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Colston Loveland, as the first half is winding down. And his guys are going to take the lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Visitors 21, Raiders 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Here's 2nd and 10.
380.
Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Now whistles calls and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Baylor Tiger. What is it?
The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner?
Loose inside the 30, inside the 10, and touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs, 65 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 to 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. His throw incomplete.
Quarterbacks spend all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Delta, 59. Go.
Now it's Herbert. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
Set. Lion. Set.
Herbert. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead is knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Second and 10.
Set.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They'll come up now 3rd and 9.
380. Run. 380. Run. Right.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Go.
They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Hey, 43, 15. Wait. Hey, 53.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Right side to Watson. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Yellow. Come on, Eddie. 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. The 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Visitors 28, Raiders 21. Joshua Carty to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Xavier Worthy, 65 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. Put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this one over the back line of the end zone. They definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more bonus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16. Here's Herbert. Now he's going to step up and run. He gets it to Thomas. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Yellow.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards on the play, first down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Yellow. All right, go, Lou, Eddie. Hey, Redwood. Tight end on. Hey, yellow, hey, go going.
A toss out right to Gibbs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Mahomes going to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. He's got room at the 30. Down to the 10. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Xavier Worthy, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Herbert now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Okay, so the personal foul penalty. And those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Herbert. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert back to the air. short throw caught by Pitts. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
44-yard line.
Go. Set. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play. Three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
But at this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Herbert throwing again. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he's got to Slaw. And the Raiders are going to have the 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Kyle Pitts, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, it doesn't
feel right.
Exactly.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hams team able to secure the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 122 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Yellow.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Yellow.
Counterplay. Here's Gibbs. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I know we're there, wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate, but you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas.